Shemai, hello. Good afternoon, Chairwoman Lagar, Fernández, Ranking Member Obernolte, and members of the committee. Good morning from Anchorage, Alaska. I appreciated hearing the recognition to your former colleague and my good friend and beloved fellow Alaskan, Congressman Don Young. I worked closely with Congressman Young for 25 years in my capacity as Chugach Alaska Corporation's chairman of the board, and as a board member of the Alaska Federation of Natives and the ANCSA Regional Association. I'm also a tribal member of the Native Village of Tititlik. I'm honored to be here today to express my support for H.R. 437, a bill that Congressman Young himself fought for on behalf of Alaska Native elders. Chugach is one of 12 Alaska Native regional corporations formed under the Alaska Native Claims Settlement Act of 1971. The Chugach region includes more than 5,000 miles of coastland in the Prince William Sound and encompasses the remote communities of Eyak, Cordova, Seward, Valdez, Port Graham, Chiniga, Nunmalik, and Tititlik. Our corporation represents more than 2,700 Alaska Native shareholders and their descendants. Our purpose is to preserve our rich cultural identity and heritage and to promote the social and economic development of our people and continue our connection to our lands. We accomplish this by providing a number of opportunities and benefits to our shareholders, from educational and professional development opportunities to cultural programs and resources. Perhaps one of the most meaningful benefits we provide is annual dividend distributions, which are a critical income source for many of our people. This is particularly true for our elders, many of whom live in our remote communities and face a harsh environment, limited transportation, supply chain challenges, surging living costs, and food security issues. Several of our villages have no or limited grocery stores and survive using traditional hunting and gathering practices. When the Alaska Native Claims Settlement Act was formed, it was expressly declared that the act would not diminish any obligation of the United States or of the state of Alaska to protect and promote the rights or welfare of natives as citizens of the United States or of Alaska. Yet today, our shareholders are being punished for receiving the very benefits, dividends they are entitled to, due to outdated congressional legislation. Accepting dividends means our shareholders risk foregoing government assistance programs such as nutritional assistance, financial assistance under Social Security, and financial assistance or benefits based on need under federal programs or federally assisted programs. H.R. 437 would correct this oversight by amending ANCSA to permit Alaska Native elders to exclude settlement trust distributions when determining eligibility for certain government programs. It is my understanding that the effect of this bill on the budget is marginal, but the impact on our Alaska Native elders is significant. H.R. 437 as drafted is very narrow and applies only to elders 65 and over. For years, Congressman Young fought on behalf of Native people of Alaska, Hawaii, and the lower 48 states. He was a champion for Alaska Native rights for nearly the entire history of our corporation. Today, as we near Chugach's 50th anniversary, we ask you to stand with us in supporting H.R. 437 to continue honoring his legacy of support for our people. Thank you for hearing my testimony today. Koyana.
Thank you so very much, and thank you for once again pointing out we had a beautiful session of the Natural Resources Committee where we all shared our experiences and the role that those of us who are first serving as freshmen and freshwomen on this committee learned from our wonderful Dean Young and all that he taught us about his love for and his commitment to get things done for not just the Alaska Natives, but for all the Indigenous peoples of the lower 48 and of Hawaii. The chair will now recognize the Honorable Misty Napeahi, who is the vice chairwoman of the Tulalip tribes, and I ask you for forgiveness if I mispronounced your name.
It's Napeahi. but good job.